All right, let's see. That looks good, I think. Yes, there we are. I think we popped up. Evening all, as per usual. Give us a thumbs up under the video if it's working okay, your end. Or type something in the live chat thing. That way I know it's working. And if you're watching on catch up, whatever you like to call it, then do put something in the comments. I always read them and reply where there's a question or whatever. Always good to hear from people. Right, let's see who's here. Evening, Rob. We've got a couple of thumbs up. That's good. So there's somebody there. You're not all out on the razzle on the bank holiday. Marvellous. Typical bank holiday. It's raining, of course. There's a look outside here. What a surprise. But there we are. Never mind. So I've got... we'll have a quick look at the auction things. I've got 3 nice little vintage film clips to look at from the 40s and 50s, bank holiday, various things around the country. Evening Paul, evening David. And I've also got the, from 40 years ago yesterday, May the 26th, the World's Fair and Coin Slot trade newspapers. We'll have a quick flick through those. I haven't actually looked at this one yet. I've just literally pulled it out of the pile to get the right week and see what interesting things were going on 40 years ago. It was good. The adverts are often interesting. See how see what was for sale. Of course, it all sounds quite cheap now, 40 years on, doesn't it? So we'll have a look at that in a minute. Right, Gary's listening live tonight. Excellent. Makes a change. Evening, the other Gary as well. Right, so auction-wise, catalogue is up. Went up this morning. Put the link in the emails, obviously, and there's obviously the buttons on the website. So you click there to register if you haven't done already, and get bidding. What I always say is if you haven't tried the pre-bidding before on the Easy Live system, while everything starts off at £1, because I just start everything at £1, it's easier. Have a go. Bear in mind any bids you make are real, but you can practice in the sense of, you know, pick something, you know, lot 3 there at Brian's clock. It's £1 bid at the moment. You know it's going to make £400-ish, so you can happily bid away, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, £100, whatever. In the likely event you get it for £100, you've got an absolute bargain, but it gives you an idea of how the system works and make sure that, you know, you've registered properly, etc. So what should happen is, you know, you click a bid on. It's a bit like if you put a bid on eBay or similar. So the system will only bid up as high as it needs to outbid anybody else. We as auctioneers don't get to see what your maximum bid is, nor does anybody else. And then if and when you get outbid, you should get an email to say you've been outbid, would you like to bid again, etc. So have a play with it. It's always a good idea just to make sure it's working for you, because if you leave it to the last minute and register on Sunday morning and there's some issue with registration, which does happen sometimes, there's nothing I can do about it. You have to sort that out with Easy Live. They're very good. They're there all the time around the clock, but bear in mind, of course, on a Sunday there's less staff on than there is in the week. So it can take them a few minutes to get back to you. And if it's 10 to 1, you're panicking because you can't register and the auction's clocking up. You know, bear that in mind. Video wise, tomorrow, some more people. Evening Ollie, evening Jed. Morton, a good name, as in Morton Street. Do you know I'm also Lord of Morton? There you go. Didn't know that, did you? I just have to get it put on my credit card. Where was I? Yes, videos, machines. I will do tomorrow and Wednesday. So videos of the machines where possible. You know, the 360-degree spinny videos of the jukeboxes running and playing. The 2 motorbikes, we've got videos of the chap driving around the estate. Music box playing, sounds absolutely beautiful. And anything else I think needs a video, really. Obviously some of the really big machines I can't physically lift onto the turntable to do a 360-degree video, but you know, you get the point. I'll do the best I can. So look out for those Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be doing those, and they'll gradually filter through Probably in the evenings, because it takes all day to actually shoot the videos, and then most of the night to edit all the videos. Then it takes a while for them to upload onto YouTube. But then I have to link them. So it's all very time consuming, but they will be there. Don't panic. Evening, Al. Al brackets Al. Al brackets Al. Hello, Al brackets Al. Or is it AI? Are you AI? Maybe it's a mystery AI robot thing. Who knows? Evening, Shane, Peter Stella, and Peter C. Where else was I going to do videos of? Scrolly. Lots of fairgroundy stuff. Obviously, if there's any lots you need any extra info on, just ask, ping me an email, or you can ping a message. You can do it from the listings here somewhere. Under each one, under the main photograph, there's a little button there, ask a question. You can always do that if you need to know anything else. But hopefully all the details are there that you need for everything. I haven't put the chopper bikes together, obviously, but there's a purple one and a black one. Hopefully you can see them. You zoom into the photograph, that's the purple one. Yeah, quite an assortment of stuff this time. Some good stands there, cast iron stands, and really good, nice heavy ones. Good for machines. There's a few odd spares, jackpots people have been asking for. Got a couple of jackpots in some reel strips. And then we end up, as usual, with a load of coins in the last few lots. Always put the coins last, because you never know if you need them, do you, until you know if you bought a machine or not, most of the times. So there we are. Right, so that's where we're at on the auction. So get registered, get bidding, and all be good. Viewing wise, does it come up on here? I think it does. Yeah, viewing 1st of June, Saturday, 11 till 2. At the warehouse, the address again is on there. Oops, there we are. So all the information you need to know is there. Unlike certain auctions we can mention this week, of course, we're about half the buyer's premium as well. One that's 38 point something % this week. That's got a few machines in. Marvellous. I'm sure that's going to do well. Ridiculous, isn't it? I was saying to somebody earlier on, I wonder which is going to be the first auction house that gets to 50% buyer's premium. I can see it coming within a year or so, the way things are going. Just insane in my opinion, but there we are. What do I know? What do I know? Anyway, so that's where we're up with the auction. I'm going to put my little headphones up. Let's have a look. So I've got 3 little videos. We'll have a look at one video, one little film clip. We'll have a mouthful of tea, and then we'll have a look at the World's Fair. Then we'll have another little film, and then we'll have a look at the coin slot, and then we'll finish off with another little film. Does that sound good? That'll keep us entertained for a bit. The past few live streams have been very auction heavy, so apologies, but obviously auctions have to take priority, and I didn't have time to do much else. So let's just bung my little ear things in so I can hear the video as well. So this first one is, what is the first one? It's a Whitsun one. It's what is your idea of a holiday? How they spent Whitsun in 1947. Various different ways. Some more energetic than others, and others more fun than others. I think we'll agree. So here we go. I think it's only a minute and a half long.
This was Whitsun for 200,000 youth hostelers and 250,000 hikers, ramblers, walkers, and what have you. At Grindleford in the Peak District, they take a restful 3-day break, humping 30-pound packs up one side of the hills and down the other. It's all right if your feet hold out. Others see the countryside with heads down over handlebars, like these cyclists we spotted at Hathersea in Derbyshire. But for most of the holiday-seeking millions, there's still nothing to rival the pulling power of the seaside. We tag along for the day with Father, Mother and the kids at Southend. During the week, Mother queues for the rations and Father queues for the bus. But Whit Monday it's different. All they do is line up for a place in the sun. Down on the beach, all the peace of the holiday atmosphere. It's the one day that isn't like the rest of the week. It's the day they've all been looking forward to. A rest from the week's worries, and they'll be fit again to go back. that's the way it goes. The thousands escaping crowded cities in the way they like to do it.
Yep, there you go. Ended rather abruptly, didn't it? Right, let's have a look at a let's find a more interesting background picture. I should prepare something, shouldn't I? A nice background picture. We'll put that one up. Look, yeah, something prettier to look at. Right, I'll take those at me lug holes a minute. So let's have a quick look through, see what was happening in the World's Fair on the May the 26th, 1984. We've got Disneyland Park set to open in June. New £500,000 seafront fun fair is almost ready for opening at Southend. Never heard of Disneyland, don't remember that one. After 2 postponements of the opening of the newly created Disneyland complex in the heart of the resort's Golden Mile, it now looks as if the ambitious new fun park will open second week of June. Blah, blah, blah. The site of the Disneyland complex, which is to have a facade resembling a Norman castle stretching around its perimeter, could not be better placed. It's on the corner of the resort's Marine Parade and South Church Avenue, opposite the Kursaal. Anybody remember that? I don't remember going to that one. It's got 6 high-class food takeaway venues in high class, offering kebabs, burgers, pizzas, fish and chips, and seafood. There we are, very high class. A large arcade, 10 rides, and 10 side stalls. Excellent. The company is run by Chris Arnold and Jeff Grays. Rent for the side stalls range from $3,125 to $5,000 a year. Rents for the side stalls are on 3-year license, and they work out at £800 each for a 9 by 6 by 6 foot unit. Excellent. There we go. New rides at Pleasure Man. Let's see what else was happening. See what we can find for sale. Interesting. Glasgow Fairs. Fairground News. Nice ghost train there. Gerald Gray's Haunted House at Northampton. Very nice. What else interesting was happening? Let's see. At Cinema 180 for Great Yarmouth. Oh, there we are. One of the new attractions for visitors to the Pleasure Beach Great Yarmouth this year is a Cinema 180. Okay. Novelty litter bins, they're quite good fun. £2 million facelift for Thorpe Park. Thorpe Park, the vast land and water leisure centre alongside Staines Road at Chertsey. So £2 million carried out. Oh. No big roller coaster pictures. Marvellous. Bonus new rides for Chester. Funerals. Don't think we need to have it at funerals, do we really? Is there any scandal? Any scandal? No ground to let. Diesels. Right, here we are for sales. What have we got for sale? Noah's Ark. The trouble is, a lot of these adverts is they never had any prices on them, which is a shame. But there's a unique novelty eye-catching motor car built on an old Ford 8 chassis, £2,500. Okay. Wanted wall riders, trick or straight, as in Wall of Death. Anyone who can ride a Wall of Death? We need riders. An 18-foot dart stall, £300. Duck. Set of 6 swing boats, £300. Sounds like a bargain. What else has got prices on? There's lots of stuff. 60 by 40 supercar alloy dodgems with 18 cars, very good condition, ready to open. £20,000, no offers. Juvenile jets, no prices again. A 2-2 shooting range in Mr. B's Arcade, Golden Mile Centre, Central Promenade, Blackpool, ready for the season. Didn't know they had a shooter in there. There you go, 2-2. I assume it's a live shooting range then. It's probably one of the last there was at a static site, I should think. Ice cream machines, hooplas. Anything else for sale? Exciting. Evening Paul, bit late. Never mind. Catch up with the well. I've got a coin slot in a minute to look at as well. I should check these through before. I didn't have time today. 6 Whittaker rear-wheel drive mini Dodgems, 20p coin slots, plus a 16-foot by 32-foot track, £1,400 a lot. That sounds like a good little number, doesn't it? Another Dodgems. Lots of Dodgems for sale in this issue. Most there were no prices. Whittaker battery operated kiddie cars, £1,000 for 5. Splash Cats fiberglass pedal boats. Dodgem spares. Mini Ferris wheel, canteens. A trailer mounted juvenile roundabout, 3,700. 18 Rebishon Dodgem cars with tokens, £120 each. Those sound nice and cheap. I'll have those, please. I'm sure I can get a profit on those. A 24-foot Brayshaw wagon, £1,500. That sounds very reasonable, doesn't it? Wanted. What, anybody want anything interesting? Not really. Arkle Speedway. Okay. Anything else interesting for sale? Not really. Paul says he used to have a fairground upstairs in the Golden Mile Centre before it came Sea Life. Ah, right. That'd be where they're shooting with then, presumably. Oh, that's rather lovely. You want to see this on here, will you? Where's the camera? No, you can't really see. The lighting's really bad. There's a nice picture there of Charles Drakeley's vintage wooden lighthouse slip, specially decorated for its prestigious appearance at the centre of the 1984 Royal Windsor Horse Show. Redecorated by William Jackson from Cornwall. With patriotic flags, heraldic designs, wreathed royal crowns, a magnificent portrait of King George V. That looks rather nice. Okay. Oops. Nice picture. Gosh, shows how old it is, doesn't it? There's a picture here, look, of vintage attractions pull the crowds. The fallacy of the claim that teenagers are not interested in old-time rides was shown in its true light when capacity loads of people of all ages kept John Carter's newly restored Excelsior steam yachts, Britannia and Columbia, busy for hour after hour on a Berkshire Village Green, where they form part of a vintage steam fun fair. Pinckney's Green, oh, there you go. Firework display, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I need to get an overhead camera or something organised if we're going to keep looking at these. There's a nice picture of the side of the steam yacht with Anna Carter's paintings on. What else was happening? Circuses banned in Worcester. Oh dear. By only one casting vote of the chairman, the Amenities Committee of Worcester City Council decided last week to ban circuses from all council-owned land. Oh, miserable gits. After a hotly contested debate which crossed the political divide, the committee voted 8-8 to ban circuses because of alleged cruelty to performing animals. Usual old nonsense. Exercising her casting vote to resolve the tie in favour of a ban, the chairman councillor, Rosanna O'Connor, Labour, say no more, circuses as a kid, had the opposite effect on me. That's why I love big animals, elephants and things, because I've seen them at the circus. So there you go. Shows you what a load of nonsense that all is, isn't it? What's happening in preservation? Anything nice there? Ernie Jinks with his Dean 20 kilos fairground organ. Okay. Auctions. Interesting dispersal sale of vintage and modern cars, tractors, agricultural machinery, etc. Gypsy Caravan. Near Yeovil. Okay, wonder whose collection that was. Scammell. A bit of Bewley, Rushton Cavalcade. Potential for sale. A 26'6" traditional showman's wagon, ready for rallying, £1,200. It's very cheap. Oh, well, that's about it for the World's Fair. Wasn't a particularly exciting one that week, was it? All right, let's have another look at another little video. It's only about a minute long, and then we'll have a look at the. I'll have a mouthful of tea while that's running, and then we'll have a go through the coin slot. See what was happening in the world of slot machines 40 years ago. Right, where's me thingy's gone? So this next little film is Blackpool, I think. It's only 30 seconds one. This one, Blackpool Whitsun. In whatever year it was, 40s, I think.
Blackpool, the weather's a lot better. It's a really family holiday. Pa sleeping and Ma going out to see how deep the sea is. And when it's hot, you can't lick a good ice cream. Or can't you? If you can't find fun at Blackpool, you aren't trying. They've thought of everything that'll turn you inside out. After the roundabouts, let's try the dive bomber and see if it does it any quicker.
Oh, that one ends a little bit abruptly, doesn't it, unfortunately? There we are, quite a nice little bit of footage of whizzing around on the rides. It's quite amusing. Right, let's see. Let me just refresh my thing this end because I think I've got a bit of a lag in my screen. Bear with me just a tick while I just refresh that screen. Let's see. Oh, there we are. We're back again. Cool. Right, so let's have a look at coin slot. This is coin slot number 705 from May the 26th, 1984, 40 years ago. Let's see what's happening. It's a lavish send-off of VJ video disc box. The newest offering to the music with pictures side of the industry. VJ's revolutionary new video disc jukebox was given a lavish champagne send-off in London's West End on Wednesday. The new video disc jukebox, which was the star of the stage at London's famous Hippodrome, has been widely hailed as a piece of equipment which is going to push earlier video jukeboxes into premature obsolescence. Blah, blah, blah. Comes in 3 versions, high-tech, standard and wall-based. Offers a new level of picture and sound sophistication and a high-speed scanning time. There you go. I bet you there's not any of those existing anymore. Weird, isn't it? 40 years ago. There, that you probably won't be able to see, but... it's bizarre, isn't it? You know, you've got machines from 80 years ago. And something like that from 40 years ago. I would be very surprised if there's a single one left. Right then, what we got here? Big adverts for fruit machines, usual. Just all text, that's not very exciting. Grapevine, what the papers say. Anything interesting I can quickly see from a quick scan? Not really. There's loads of interesting stuff. It's just well, those again, you know, pull it all together job. Pool tables, what do we got here? Important announcement. Oh, Eurodeco Manufacturing and the Data East Corporation, who are pleased to inform all operators of the Deco cassette system, which I assume is some kind of jukebox, there's no picture, and the Destiny Fortune Teller. That with effect from the 1st of June, all sales and service of these products will be handled by Electrocorn Automatics. Destiny Fortune Teller, I wonder what that was then. Bomb Jack, a Taytel exclusive. New video game. Taytel, the innovators. Nobody does it better. Bomb Jack, new video coming out. Gosh, there you go. Yes, I wanted an overhead camera so you can see the page I'm looking at. That would be good, wouldn't it? Presentations. Pool. Lots about pool again. Pool. New pool club for Clacton. Oh. The former Cooperative Society furniture store in Clacton Town Centre may soon become a pool club. The first floor premises above the supermarket in Rosemary Road have been empty since the furniture department moved to its new showrooms near Five Ways in Oxford Road. Mr. and Mrs. Reeve have put in planning to put 10 pool tables and a refreshment bar there. Excellent. The committee also approved plans for a private snooker club above Marshall's Amusement Arcade in Pier Avenue, Clacton. I've got the original neon signs from Marshall's Amusement Arcade, which when I get round to sorting my big auction out, I might sell, or sell 2 of them. I've got 4, I think. Had them all restored at great expense. But they're rather nice. Peter says, Laserdisc Dukes never really took off. Pioneer demonstrated theirs to us, but really too expensive. Yeah, I imagine they were hideously expensive. But like I said, it's weird to think there's probably none left at all. So, you know, that kind of short era of technology. They're the glass, those big Laserdisc glass, weren't they? Really fragile, if I remember rightly. The ones that were kind of like about an LP size in a hard plastic kind of case, weren't they? You slotted the whole thing in. Did it use those? Thomas' one-man bingo, change machines, video fruit. Video fruits. Well, that's a good advert. Bell Fruit, Risk Disc, and Mystique. Look at this for an advert. Bell Fruit. Where's Bonzo? I presume Bonzo was its latest machine. Just a complete black page. How's that for a good bit of advertising? Well done, Bell Fruit. I suppose it gets your attention, to be fair. We got Associated Leisure Machines. We've got Auto Route. We sold one of those a few weeks back. Odds On. And Royal Exchange club machines. Okay. Universal video cabinets. But we want some adverts, don't we, really? Videos. A case for video discs. There's a whole interesting article there about video discs. Okay. Yes, 12-inch discs using the Betamax format. Yeah. Interesting things. Coin Controls introduced new products. What have they brought in? Oh. Joysticks and things, component bits. Music. All it is the charts here. Oh. New in our charts this week. This is NSM Sound Leisure's chart. So I don't know if that was the same as the sort of the top of the pops chart, or if they mean it's the. Is it what was the? I think it's the jukebox chart as it works. It says our top 100 singles. So maybe it's what they were selling into the jukebox. Anyway, should we do the top 10? So the top 100. So at number 10, going down tonight, Status Quo. New in at number 9, Wham! Wake Me Up Before You Go. Number 8, Phil Collins, Against All Odds. At 7, Queen with I Want to Break Free. At 6, Duran Duran, The Reflex. At 5, One Love from Bob Marley. At 4, Pointer Sisters, Automatic. This is good disco stuff, isn't it? At 3, Footloose, Kenny Loggins. Gosh, remember that one? At 2, Break Dance Party from Break Machine. And at number 1, it's Denise Williams with Let's Hear It for the Boys. There you go. I could get a job on Top of the Pops, couldn't I? Quite interesting, isn't it? Do they do that every week? I suppose they must have done. Top 100. Interesting stuff. Paul says, Marshall's a great arcade, out-of-date machines, but modern machines all mixed together. Yeah. Gary says, many happy days spent in Marshall's. Excellent. Well, I've got a bit of Marshall's. I've got the neon signs from the outside of it. So, 2 of you might be able to own them in due course. I think there's 2 upright ones and 2 long ones, 2 horizontal ones, which were on the building. And they were in a bit of a poor state. I spent a lot of money having them restored and mounted onto Perspex. So yeah, there we go. Right, let's have a look in the classified, see what was for sale. Video games. Was there anything other than video games for sale? Bear in mind this was the height of video, wasn't it? 84. So I'm looking for things that aren't video and fruit machines. Really, for sale. Jukeboxes, pool tables. See if we can find anything interesting for sale. The little advert's usually the best. Kiddie rides, AWPs, videos, pin tables. Some pin tables. Bally 8 Ball, £200. Bally Kiss, £200. Williams Firepower, £150. Bally Supersonic, £150. Transport, triple A cranes. Pool tables. Miracle Hat Pusher. Don't know that one. Paul, what's a Miracle Hat Pusher? You're the expert on pushers. Miracle Hat Pusher. Don't know what make it is. Is Miracle the maker? 4-player, £1,500. A lot of money for a pusher even then, wasn't it? Miracle Hat Pusher. 4-player, £1,500. No idea what that is. If anybody remembers or knows. I've never heard of Miracle as a maker. Don't know. Don't know that one. Q-tips. Right, what else is for sale? Let's have a look. AWPs. Paul says no idea. Well, if Paul doesn't know, I shouldn't think anybody does. Fruit machines, jukeboxes. Machine keys. Are you stuck with Duff machines? We can help. Excellent. Triple A cranes, super circles. Videos to clear, pool tables. Can't think of much exciting for sale this week. Novelty eggs. 4 electronic pin tables offers. SIBO jukeboxes. AWPs, arcades. A Gaten Games Fiesta 8-way pusher. 2p play, £600. Gaten Games, not heard of them before, I don't think. Gayton, Gaten Games Fiesta 8-way pusher. A Jameson Jubilee single, 10p, £150. They're orange, I think, aren't they? The little Jameson Jubilee pusher. We've never sold one of those. I think we might have got one of those on the thingy. Jubilee. Jungle. Oh no, I thought I had. Oh yeah, Royal Jubilee. That's what I was thinking of. I assume it's the same thing. Single pusher. I think probably one of those then. Scoopy egg vendor. Oh, I had a Scoopy egg vendor. £195. Cheeky Chicks egg vendor. Cheeky Chicks we've had, haven't we? Not so long back, I think we had a Cheeky Chicks. Animated vendors. Have I got a picture of Scoopy on here? There's Cheeky Chicks. Cheeky Chicks. What was the other one? Scoopy. I don't think we've got Scoopy. It's fun. It's like a little animated man, yay big in the machine, and he opened the oven like a baker man, Scoopy the baker man or something, and the egg come out into his little scoop. Then he shut the oven door and tipped out the front of the machine. Great fun. Took a lot of money. It was a good machine. Gary said, happy days when a pusher meant something else. Yes, very good. Shane says, Miracle Hat was Sega around 1983. Oh, right. If you can find a picture of one from somewhere, let us know. 83. Yeah, this is 84 paper. So £1,500, a year-old machine. I suppose that's why it's so much money. Then I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? I'd never heard of it. Bally Pyramid Pullers, 2p, £75 each. About what they're worth now. Videos, lots of video games. An Alka Alien. Pool tables. Bally Casino machines. Broderick Auto, Star Warehouse. Leisure Park Transport Tower properties. Videos. Pool tables, more pool tables. Videos. More videos. Anything that's not a video, can we find anything that's not a video? Or pool tables? It's a huge thing back then, wasn't it? Pool, obviously. To be fair, my pool table on the pier always did really well, but then it was very well looked after. It was the best one in the area. I had a good chap operating it, and he got reclothed regularly and very well looked after. Pin tables, 4 Zaccaria pin tables, £100 for the 4. Excellent. That sounds like a good deal. 2 Williams Lucky 7s, £75 each, and a Bally Globe Trotter even, £100. Jukeboxes, Rubber Me, £200, and 3 Cadets for £150 each. There you go. More video games. Wanted Games Unlimited. What have they got? Jukeboxes. Modern one, modern for the time. Glendale Bingo. Oh, Laser Machine, Dragon's Lair, 2,750 laser discs. They're a lot of money now, aren't they? Quite a rare thing now. Bingo units, club machines. Prime position, snooker tables. Oh, there's a whole amusement arcade for sale here. Excellent. Do you want a whole amusement arcade? The Bermudiana. Yeah, the Bermudiana. 291 to 293 Marine Road, Central, Morecambe. For sale, freehold as well, this. So freehold, as a going concern, a soundly established and progressive amusement arcade in a prime promenade position opposite the central pier, which of course is no longer there, with wide modern frontage and open plan ground floor, 2,220 square foot. So that's twice the size of our little warehouse at Godalming Chester, if you've been there. That's 1,000 odd foot. So twice the size of that. With good income from upper floor lettings, restaurant and 2 self-contained flats. So you get all of that. 137,500. Wow. So freehold arcade as a going concern. 2,250 square foot, plus the upper floor lettings, restaurant and 2 self-contained flats, all freehold, 137,500. Bargain. We've got another one here. Freehold again on the east coast, doesn't say where. Comprising, you've got a bingo club, 640 seats, a licensed bar and a prize bingo, 49 units. Adjoining a self-contained snooker and pool club, 6 tables, room for 3 more, licensed bar, darts, 2 jackpot machines, etc. Whole complex as going concern, including a large car park, £120,000. Doesn't seem a lot of money, does it even? I suppose. Doesn't sound like it would have been a lot then, I don't know. For sale, aristocrat fruit machines, jukeboxes, cranes, various old machines. Call to view. Amusements at 8 Mostyn Street, Llandudno. Wonder what the old machines were. Various old machines. Mostyn Street, Llandudno. Anything else? That's about it on the for sales side. Okay. Going to Pretty Children's Rides, Wanted, your business ops, a nightclub, disco and restaurant in Blackpool, next to the tower, 100 yards from Central Promenade, very high seasonal income, all year round trade, 2 floors, recently refurbished, plus living accommodation, 2 AM licence, long lease, 75 grand. There you go. Using occasions, the other ones haven't got prices on, unfortunately. Last page, Cheffer's. Ooh. Well, that's a bit nasty. I'm not sure I want to read that out. Cheffer's hammers press hysteria. The disappearance of 3 children from London with an ex-employee of an amusement arcade and the subsequent publicity, much of it damaging for the coin machine industry, has led British Amusement Catering Trades Association, BACTA, President Michael Cheffres to write an angry open letter to one piece of press criticism. Mr. Cheffres, who sent a copy of his letter to the coin slot, as he doubted the Sunday Telegraph would use his reply, was answering a column in the Sunday National of May the 20th, written by Anne Steele. The column draws the conclusion that similar sad events to the tragic end of young Marie Payne, whose murdered body, was found recently, could be connected with arcades. Quote, the lonely, sick and perverted are among the habitues of amusement arcades where children love to hang out. A stranger can give them pounds to play their favourite video games or fruit machines to win youngsters' trust. Miss Steele asks why parents do not demand to know where the money to play endless video games comes from, and ends. The imposition of an age limit on amusement arcades would reduce at a stroke the chance of one of last week's saddest stories ever happening again, etc., etc. And Mr. Cheffres replies, the amusement arcade industry has become used to hysterical and ill-informed comment in the popular press, but when a paper of your stature publishes bigoted views not supported by any facts in the article, we parents are not amused, we feel it time to protest. In this country, some 25,000 youngsters disappear annually. Etc, 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 etc. Gosh, a bit of a horrible story, isn't it? Wish I hadn't started reading it now. Right, I think that's the end of that one then. So there we are. That was the coin slot from 40 years ago. We'll round off with a final little video, which is cheer you all up. It's a sweet little circus one. It's actually got Billy Smart himself in it, which is rather fun. It's only a minute long, I think. So don't forget, get registered for the auction, get bidding, etc. And let's play out this little video and we'll round up. We'll go and grab something to eat. Marvellous. Okay, that's video number 3, which is here. Here we go.
The circus came to town in a big way over Whitsun. Glasgow was the town, the site was Thistle Street. What a sight it was. All the ingredients of the big top were there to keep a promise made to little Kitty Joyce, a victim of polio. Kitty, who's only 5, is unable to go to the circus. So Billy Smart gave the order, send the circus to Kitty. And there it was, right under the window of her home. Her greatest wish had come true. Not to be outdone, Billy Smart himself tried to tumble his 20 stone about, but found it wasn't so easy. Anyway, Kitty should worry. The real thing was there. Thanks to the willing help of all the artists, the glitter and glamour of the big top came to a humble street in the Gorbals.
Nope, another one that stopped rather quickly, unfortunately. But wasn't it rather sweet? You can imagine these days trying to do something like that, wouldn't you? You know, obviously back then, Billy Smart got to hear that a little girl wanted to go to the circus and couldn't, so they thought, righto, well, we'll bring the circus to her then. And you can imagine now, couldn't you, that aggro it would be, how many different permits you'd need and permissions from the council to do something in the street, and this, that and the other. It just wouldn't happen, would it? Because they're all killjoys. There we go. Back in the good old days, eh? Ho-hum. Right then, well, I think that's it from me. Thank you all very much. Hope you enjoyed those little video clips and a quick scan through the newspapers. If you like these newspaper things, as I say, in due course, I will try and get a bit more organised. I need to try and get another camera rigged up overhead or somehow, so I can kind of zoom into what I'm looking at, because they're quite interesting. There's lots of interesting stuff in them, little pictures, but don't really show up very well on the video. So have a think on that one. Get logged into the auction. Get bidding. We'll see what we can sell you all. Where's the auction? Here we are. Yeah. Viewing next Saturday, 11 till 1, God Manchester. Don't forget, come along, have a look, have a listen to the jukeboxes. What else was I going to say? Oh yes, collection. So the collection the following week is going to be strictly Tuesday, Friday or Saturday. And I'll be there from sort of 10ish in the morning till 7 at night each night. So long days, and into the evening as well. So if that helps you coming after work or something like that. Say an all day Saturday. I can't do the other days because I've got lots of stuff to do before I go away the following week on this big job. So bear that in mind if you're buying stuff. It does need to be cleared. I need to get the warehouse empty because hopefully I'm looking to have an extra floor put in. Mezzanine floor put in, so we can get more stuff in when the auctions crank up again properly in November. So the 2 summer auctions, if you haven't tuned in lately, the end of July and the end of September, there will be machines only. So if you're coming next week to collect things you've bought, if you want to bring machines, then you're very welcome to, but not the other stuff at the moment, please, because I haven't got anywhere to store it. So I've got to get the warehouse empty. So we'll resume the other stuff, fairground stuff, and advertising, and all the other kind of interesting bits and bobs we like to sell in November. But the summer ones will be just machines, so there'll probably only be little sales, might only be 50 lots or something, but it doesn't matter. It keeps things ticking over, and you know, the auctions online, I don't think it matters so much that there's not so many lots, if you see what I mean. Because people will still tune in, yeah, excuse me, and still bid away if there's something they want. There we are. That's it then. Thank you all very much, and I'll catch you all. Would normally do a video tomorrow night. I probably won't do one tomorrow night because I'll be busy frantically editing videos like crazy. Just keep an eye on the website. The videos will appear tomorrow and Wednesday. Thursday or Friday I've got to go out one of those days, if not both. Very busy muddly week, but I will do another video toward the end of the week, possibly Wednesday night if I'm ahead with the uploads. Keep an eye out, and we'll catch you then. That's it. Nighty night.